on YouTube. This is the very latest news from Fabulous 103 and the Fabulous Pattaya Media Group. It would be great if you liked and subscribed to us. Thailand enjoys a national holiday today, Monday, in recognition of the birthday of His Majesty the King, who gave a public response to those who wished him well, along with his wishes for the harmonious future of the nation. As all regions celebrated the event, organised mostly by municipal leaders, a 21-gun salute was fired in honour of His Majesty the King on Sunday. Heavy storms hit much of Thailand over the weekend, seeing numerous areas of severe flooding. In Khao Yai National Park, Prachimbury Province, Sunday saw rangers guiding tourists away from flooding as they became trapped by waters at a waterfall. This as many similar venues closed to the public over safety issues. And in Trat, the flooding there continued unabated over the weekend, with water up to 5 foot deep deluging homes and whole villages. Rural roads were under water in some places as 24 small vessels were flushed into a canal by a tidal wave hitting Klong Yai. Floods extend too to the Burmese border regions, where in addition to deluges in Kanchanaburi, some 20 homes and small hotels were flooded out. Back in Trat, one farmer contracted to fatten chickens for a wholesaler reported the loss of 30,000 birds, all drowned during a flash flood on Saturday that saw another 10,000 soaked but saved. Residents in eastern provinces, Ubon and Sakon Nakhon, felt tremors from a minor earthquake in Vietnam. Registering a 5.3 magnitude, the Sunday quake is not reported to have caused any damage in Vietnam, but here homes certainly shook and lamps swung for a while. Mayor Bay, Krabi's famous coral-filled waters, is due to be closed for 2 months starting August the 1st to allow natural rehabilitation and recovery from tourism. Despite number of visitors being controlled, in the past 9 months a reported 1.7 million visitors were recorded, and the region still sees aquatic damage. In Chiang Mai, forest rangers and local teams flew into action after a Russian man and a Chinese woman called to report that they'd become lost in the forests. Good for them, as they stuck to a plan of registering with forest officers before they began their journey, as their phone signal died soon after the call. The search began at 8:30 in the evening, and despite darkness they were found within a few hours. Registering with park officers before trekking is essential to all tourists and walkers and has helped to save numerous lives in recent years. Meanwhile at home, and several storms over the weekend combined with heavy traffic resulting from the 3-day holiday saw travel in the region slowed in some places to a standstill. Tourists reported that favoured attractions were very, very busy. Today we can expect busy traffic out of the city as the exodus begins. Pattaya's mayor is less than impressed with plans from the electricity company to dig up again parts of Walking Street and Beach Road, this to bury even more underground cables. He's suggesting instead that they work with the phone companies to share the dig and at the same time avoid another carve-up of the hardtop later. The work from Royal Garden Plaza to the Neom Strip was discussed in City Hall meetings, seeing the mayor's team being told that the work would take 45 days instead of 30 to complete if it were a joint effort. That would be a saving in the long run. The owner of an EV bike in our province saw his electric two-wheeler burst into flames as he rode through Ban Suan. Fire department attended, and despite the modest size of his ride, it took a reported 20 minutes to douse the flames, believed to have emanated from the battery. The 21-year-old owner was left in shock, and there are plans to try and establish the root cause of the fire, with a forensic team due to look it over and the supplier expected to be questioned. A Polish expert in the region is reported to have been arrested after claims that he stole lighting worth 350,000 baht from a Chiang Mai cannabis farm. It seems that he went to our local immigration offices where alarms were raised. An existing warrant was on record, with claims that he worked for the farm and was caught on CCTV removing the panels after he was fired. He told local police that he owned the panels and had lent them to the farm. That doesn't seem to have washed, and he was due to be shipped up to Chiang Mai. From the Met Office, we're promised thunderstorms at any time throughout the day, with winds and high temperatures expected to reach just around 31 degrees, dropping down to 27. Local and national news today from Fabulous 103 FM and Fabulous Pattaya Media Group. And to get a notification every time we release another bulletin or program, like and subscribe to our channel, Fabulous Pattaya Media Group, by using the link below.